What's going on, folks? This is Hart Collects Comics. Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel. My name is Andoni. As always, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. I'm going to do two things tonight, just very briefly. One, to give a contest update, to explain just a few quick things here. And also, I want to show off a piece of original art that I acquired recently. I don't really buy original art, but this one caught my attention. And it's the first time I'm buying anything like this. First time I'm having an original, comic page here. And very, very happy about it. It's beautiful. I look forward to getting it framed. It's not framed yet. But before I get into that, I want to just do a quick update on the contest. So first off, let me say thank you to all the folks that have made a video. I'm very appreciative of the time that you took to enter and to take some time talking about comic books. The rules were very simple. For those who want to enter, be sub to the channel, kind of like the normal thing, and show off a book or series that you highly recommend others read. Not just show the book off, but talk about it. Sell me on why, we should consider reading this book. So I shared in my original video an example of that. Have two great prizes that we're giving out. Two books are brand new unread copies of Rebirth variants by Michael Turner, two of them. One Harley Quinn and one Batman. And that's the second place prize. The first place prize is a 9.8 CGC Star Wars #1 Stan Saki variant with Darth Vader and Yoda battling on the cover. If you want to check those out, see the previous video that I did about the contest. But those are the prizes. Now, the big announcement is that when I made the first video and launched the contest, I said that I would run the contest until Halloween, not realizing at the time that Halloween falls on a Monday this year. So I work Monday, and then after work, I'm going to go do the trick-or-treating thing with my son. So I'm not going to, and plus it's Monday, so I'm not going to do, Mondays are kind of lame. I don't want to do a YouTube video on a Monday. So I'm going to do it the very next Friday, which is this November 4th, this Friday coming up, rather. So not, just pushing it back a few days so that it's not on a Monday. And there will be no, pushing back after that, because I like to stick to dates. Again, the only reason why I'm changing it is because I didn't realize at first that Halloween falls on a Monday. Now that I came to realize that, we'll push it back to Friday, November 4th. So that's the announcement. Shout out to the folks again who took the time to make videos. Some of you guys, I didn't get to your video right away, and I apologize for that. It happened to be right around the time where I was going back to work. I had been off for a few weeks, spending time with our newborn, that my son Gabriel, and my wife and my other son Michael. So I was off for 2 weeks, and then when I started to go back, that's when all the videos started rolling. So I was kind of getting back into workflow and also doing the family thing. So my bad for getting to the videos a little late, but I watched all of your videos from beginning to end. And a shout out to Christian Collins. I appreciate you taking time to make a video, bro. Very good stuff. Alex the Comic Corner, OMG Chris, my buddy Manny NYC, Don the Comic Book Junkie, Long Live the Junkie out in Florida, Comic Book Estate, the Doom 143, and the Collector Having Fun 27, who did a great video actually about his Walking Dead collection. You guys check out the Collector Having Fun. Seems like a young guy, and he could use some more subscriptions. So, definitely appreciative of those who made videos. And again, I will do the drawing Friday night on November 4th. So now on to the other piece of business. I got a new piece of original art, my first time ever buying something like this. And as you guys who have been around my channel for a bit, or follow me on Twitter, or are in the Comic Collectors Corner Facebook group, you know that I am a fan of Space Riders. Not just this series, which was phenomenal, by Fabian Rangel Jr., the writer, and Alexis Zarit, but I've just developed a love and appreciation for Zarit's artwork. The guy is fantastic. He's different. He uses really, distinct colors in his artwork. He's got a thing for skulls, which I've never been like a skull guy, but I dig how he does it, So I ended up coming across a website, which I'll share with you guys now, and I did have some questions. The name of the website is Out of Step Arts. outofsteparts.com. I saw something on Facebook about a sale for Alexis Zaret art. My buddy Miguel pointed it out to me. And at first I was like, wow, those seem cheap, because I always thought that original pieces of art cost quite a bit of money. Now, I guess it depends on the artist. If it's a, John Romita Sr. piece or an Herb Trimpe piece, original art page, it could, I guess it could fetch a pretty penny, but Zaret's a little bit more on the newer side. May not be as well known as some of these other guys. And what's great about Out of Step Arts is that they seem to focus on great artists who have a passion and a talent for what they do, but might be a little bit under the radar and not as well known as some other artists out in the industry. So that seems to be the kind of, art that this man sells, artists who are very talented and passionate, unique, but also might be, a little bit under the radar. And I had some questions for Neil, which he emailed and answered, everything kind of, I made my decision based on some of those answers. And, so the page that I got there now, he had quite a few pieces for sale from the 4 issues, pages from the 4 issues. I wanted something from issue 1, and there was less options for that, only maybe 2 or 3. And I wanted it to have the skull ship Santa Muerte in it, which is, the ship that you see them riding throughout the galaxy, throughout space in. Galaxy, gotta be careful there, that's more of a Star Wars word, but this is Space Riders. Think of the Captain Peligro in this series as a cross between Han Solo and the Punisher, but also with a pinch of LSD. Very also a lot of pages in here. You could see that these guys, that Zaret is also, Jack Kirby influenced. There are some pages where you could see that's what he's pulling from, So this is the first issue cover. Again, you see the skull ship Santa Muerte there, flying throughout space, and Zaret's, bold colors. And I got page number 10, which is when Captain Peligro's being reinstated to the Space Riders, and he ends up meeting his crew, being brought back to his ship after being on the bench for a bit for questionable behavior. And he's basically now, getting the 3 conditions explained to him that he has to follow and agree to. And then one of the shipmates, Yara, who reinstates him, says, "Excellent, your ship awaits you, Captain Peligro." And then at the very last panel, he looks at his spaceship and he says, "Mi amor," my love. Just a look of admiration for his skull ship, which has a reputation, because then on page 11, the other crewmate, Mono, says, "I've heard stories about this ship." So it's it's a very, very essential part of the story, this spaceship. And, Alexis Zaret has a thing for skulls, because I've seen it in a lot of other artwork as well that he has done. And onto the page. So that was, I showed you the color version. This is it's 15 by 22 inches, Space Riders number 1, page number 10. By Alexis Zaret. It doesn't have the words in it. It wasn't lettered, but that's fine. I had the crazy idea of having him write a little blurb saying "Mi amor," like in the book. If I ever get a chance to meet him at a con, I'd like him to sign this, because it's not signed by him. But I know it's real because there's already been Twitter dialogue between Zaret, myself, and this company, Out of Step Art. So I know that it's a legitimate piece of artwork. There is no question about it. But I'd like for him to sign it, and I thought about entertaining, should I have the blurb like it's in the book, "Mi amor, my love," because that's, I really like how that it was also written by Rangel. So the detail is phenomenal. You can tell that this is a man who takes his craft very seriously. And there it is, the Santa Muerte skull ship, riding through space, killing bad guys with its captain, Peligro. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. Check out the contest that I'm doing for my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. And if you haven't already checked out Space Riders, well, pendejo, get on it. You know, and I say pendejo because that's one of the words that Peligro uses a lot in the book. He curses in Spanish. All right, dudes. Thanks, man. Check you soon.